question is question number 4. In question number 4, we have the statement that use the distance formula to prove whether or whether not these points. Let's suppose we call these points. Let the first point we called A, which is 1 and 1. The second point we called B, which is -2 and -8, and the third one point which we called here C, which is 4 and 10. We check here that whether or whether not these point lies on a straight line or not. If these point lies on a straight line, then distance between them, the distance between the 2 points is equal to the distance between the third point. Therefore, first of all, we take the distance between A and B. The distance between A and B -2 -1, that is x2 minus x1 square, y2 minus y1 square, which further means that square of 3 is 9 and square of 9 is 81, which further means that it becomes 90, and 90 can be written as 3 square root 10. We called it 1. On the similar pattern, we take here the distance between B and C. When we take the distance between B and C, if you see here, what is B and what is C? If we take the distance between B and C, that is y2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square, which means that the square of 6 is 36 and the square of 18 is, what is the square of 18, which becomes 324. If we add these two, we get 360, and we can write 360 as 6 square root 10. That is, we can write 360 as the square root 360 as 3 square root 10. We called its equation number 2. On the similar pattern, we take the distance between A and C. When we take the distance between A and C, it becomes x2 minus x1 square. Similarly, y2 minus y1 square, which means that the square of 3 becomes 9 and the square of 9 becomes 81. After adding these two terms, we get 90, and the square root of 90, with the help of calculator, we get 3 square root 10. From 1, 2 and 3, from the above equation, from that is from 1, from 2 and from 3, we see that BC distance is equal to the sum of the other two distance, that is AB plus AC, which shows that these points are collinear, means all these points lies on a straight line. If the distances, sum of the two distances is not equal to the third distance, then these points are not collinear. Here we have the sum of the two distance becomes equal to the third distance, then these points are collinear. Okay, now we move towards our next question. Our next question is, find the value of k. In question number 5, we have to find the value of k, whereas given that these points, let's suppose the first point we called P, which is 2 and K, and other 2 points we called here A and B. A is 3, 7 and B is 9, 1. We called it B. From the given statement, given that the distance from P to A and distance from P to B, both the distances are same, that is, if we take the distance from P to A, which is x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square is equal to the distance x2 minus x1 square, y2 minus y1 square. After taking square on both sides, squaring both sides, when we take the square on both sides, the square root are cancelled and we get this relation. After simplifying this relation, we get the required answer, the value of k. If we have 3 minus 1 and 3 minus 2 becomes 1 and the square of 1 is only 1. Square of 7 is 42, that is a square plus b square minus 2a and b. The square of 7 is 49. Here a square plus b square minus 2a and b. Now simplifying it, if you see here 47, 49 is cancelled with 49, k square is cancelled with k square, 1 is cancelled with 1. We only left here, what we left here? We only left here minus 14k. When we take negative 2k on the left hand side, it becomes positive 2k is equal to 0. After this, we have negative 12k is equal to 0 means k is equal to 0, which is our required answer, because when we divide the 12 from 0, it becomes 0, the value of k becomes 0. Is there any question to any student? Please ask. We started from the slide number 1. If you have any problem, please ask that point from where you didn't understand. The first slide we open here, the question is, show whether the points, the given points, the first point that is 5 minus 2, the second point which is 5 4, and the third point minus 4 and 1, the third point 5 minus 4 and 1, and the fourth one point is third one point is minus 4 and 1. There is no 4 point. We are to show here that what we are to show here, we are to show here that this formed either a equilateral triangle or an isosceles triangle. Here we first of all called this one x1 and this one x not x y1, and this 5 we called here x2, and this one we called y2, and we apply the formula. If you see here, x2 we write here, minus x1 we write here, and taking the square on it. On the similar pattern, y2 we write here, minus y1. It's not minus because we have a minus here. This minus and the minus of the formula, it becomes plus. 5 minus 5 becomes 0, and the square of 0 is 0. 4 plus 2 becomes 6, and the square of 6 is 36. After this, we simplify it and get that the distance between A and B. The distance between A and B becomes square root 36. And what is the square root 36? The square root 36 is 6. We called it equation number 1. On the similar pattern, we find the distance between B and C. If you see on the screen, we have x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1. After simplifying, minus 9 square and minus 3 square, the square of negative number is always becomes a positive. That's why the minus 9 square becomes 81, minus 3 square becomes 9. After adding this, we get 90, and we can write 90 under root 90 as square root 3 square root 10. After more simplifying, we take the distance between A and C. After taking distance between A and C, we get the result, which is 3 square root 10. Our question is either it's an isosceles triangle or equilateral triangle. As you see here, we have only two sides which are equal to each other. That's why we called it an isosceles triangle. If all the sides are equal, then we call these sides are sides of equilateral triangle. These are sides of equilateral triangle, but in this case we have only two sides equal. That's why this is an isosceles triangle. Now we move towards our second question. In our second question, the given question is show whether or whether not these points, which points, the point A, B, C and D, these points form a square or not. If these points form a square, then all the sides are equal. If these points does not form a square, then these sides are not equal. Now here we have 4 points. In 4 points, we take the distance. First of all, we take the distance of AB, and then we take the distance of BC, and then we take the distance of CD, and then we take the distance of DA. After taking distance of all these points, we get the result. From the above result, we see that AB is equal to BC is equal to CD, but these three sides are not equal to DA. That all sides are not equal. If all sides are not equal, therefore ABC is not formed a square, because in square all sides are equal. On the similar pattern, we move towards our next question. Our next question, which is ABC, here we are to show that either these point ABC formed a right angle triangle or not. As in the previous class, we studied that if the points ABC formed a right angle triangle, then this relation holds. This relation we called it's a Pythagorean theorem or Pythagoras theorem. This relation, if this relation satisfy, it becomes a right angle triangle. If this relation does not satisfy, it's not a right angle triangle. Therefore, first of all, we take the distance between A, B and C. When we take the distance between A and B, it becomes square root 10. After taking squaring on both sides, we take square here and here. You see that the square of this term cancel with square, we get only 10. And on similar pattern we take again the next side, which is BC. We take the distance between B and the points B and C. When we take the distance between B and C, we get the 50 square root 52 after taking squaring on both sides. After squaring on both sides, we get BC square is equal to 52. On the similar pattern, we take the distance between A and C. We get square root 18. After squaring both sides, we get 18. When we add the smallest two terms, 18 and 10, it becomes 28, which is not equal to 52. 28 is not equal to 52, which means that this these vertices or these point or these endpoints didn't form a right angle triangle, because it didn't satisfy the properties of the triangle, right angle triangle. Now on the similar pattern, we have A, B and C. We are to show here that either these points are collinear or not. We take the distance AB, take the distance BC and take the distance CA. The sum of the two distances. Uh, Here what is the collinear point? Collinear point means here, let's suppose we have a straight line. This one is a straight line. Suppose this point is B, and suppose this point is A, and suppose this point is C. Suppose this one distance is 2 and this one distance is 3. Therefore, if we say that what is the distance between B and C? The distance between B and C is 5, is equal to 5, because 3 plus 2 becomes 5. What is the distance between B and A? The distance between B and A is, if you see on the figure, it is 2. What is the distance between A and C? The distance between A and C is 3. And we see that when we add 2 with 3, it becomes 5. This is only possible when these point lies on a straight line. When this point lies on a straight line. But our given condition also shows that the sum of this point and the sum of this point is equal to this point. The sum of the 2 points, two distances is equal to the third distance, which shows that this is a collinear point. These are a collinear points. Now we move towards our next question, and we left only 2 or 3 minutes in our lecture. And the last question, in last question we have given that the distance between from P to AB are same. We take the first point P, the second one A and B. We take PA distance is equal to PB distance. After applying the distance formula and simplifying it, we get the value of K, which is equal to 0. Is there any problem in any question? Please raise your hand, otherwise the time of the lecture is over. We move. We have a test, inshallah, at 12:30.